Hello all, welcome to the 2 days stock market workshop with Ganesh Komma, right? I am your mentor who will be hand holding you for the next 2 days. Now, let me share my screen and we will be discussing today's agenda, right? Today's agenda. Now, I officially welcome everyone to this 2 days stock market workshop, which is designed in such a way that it will give you the best results, right? The best results. Now, first of all, please understand this is an action-based training and not a lecture series. Okay, so I wanted you to participate in the tasks. Okay, and when we are having the live sessions, all the live sessions will be very, very interactive. We use a lot of Excel sheets, we use PowerPoint presentations, we use mind maps. Okay, and we use white screen so that to discuss on the Q&A sessions and all that. So try to be as active and action oriented as possible in this entire 2 days to get maximum benefit out of this workshop. Okay, so I always tell my students, right, everything you have ever wanted is on the other side of fear, guys. Means if you are feared about anything in your life, right, you cannot reach there. Similarly, in the journey of your financial freedom or in the process of learning about stock markets and growing your money, many of the people fear that I may lose money. People I have observed, maybe your friends, relatives, colleagues have burnt their hands on certain stocks, right, on certain investments. But it is just your fear because you are not knowing what kind of a mistakes they have done, right? So first come out of the fear, then you will be in a road to success. Okay, that is the first thing you have to keep in your mind. Second, fear had killed more dreams than failure ever will. Okay, so these are applicable in life as well as in your investments journey as well, right? So do not fear about anything, just dream about a better life for you and your family, and definitely you will achieve it, right? And there are certain things now you need to remove from your brain, okay, or your thought process, and rewire your mindset, right? So if the cup is full, you cannot fill any additional tea or coffee, right? So certain things which you have learned till date, okay, which are not useful or which are killing away your further dreams, right? You have to empty your cup, learn new things and move ahead in life. Okay, these two are very, very important. Please keep in your mind. Okay, so now in today's session, right, what I will be doing is I'll tell you about me, who am I, right, and why did I make this workshop. I'll give you a clarity on that. And in this entire 2 days, what is that you can expect out of this, right? What are the expectations you can have in this 2 days workshop we will deal, and we will also see what is the financial freedom blueprint. Okay, first of all, myself Ganesh Komma, I am from Visakhapatnam, from Andhra Pradesh state. Okay, and I am an entrepreneur, author of 2 finance books which are in the best selling category of Amazon, and I'm a financial coach, mentor to improve people's financial literacy and enable them to do proper investments, right, in various asset classes so that they grow their wealth. Now, let me tell you a small story in my life and how it has impacted my beliefs about money to change, right? So when I was 8 years old, okay, after my school, I have come home and there was a lot of tension at my home, right? My dad is tense, my mom is tense. So I felt there is some problem there. So when I was asking my father, he said, you will not understand all these things, please stay away, right? Then after some time, I have approached my mother and told her that you have to tell me, I need to understand what happened. Then she told, one of my father's friend, he has committed suicide, right? But luckily they were able to save him and he is Now, fine. When I have asked him what is the reason that has intrigued him to commit suicide, what I got answer is that person, friend of my father, have signed as a guarantor for one of his relatives' loan. Okay. And because of some reason, that person did not pay the loan and he has just vanished. He ran away from that place because he is unable to pay that loan. And my dad's friend, being a guarantor, as per the court of law, it is a financial obligation and he need to pay. Who are all the creditors who have given the loan will catch him if the main person did not pay the loan, right? So he does not have sufficient funds to pay and he did not find any other solution. So he has attempted for suicide. Luckily, family has responded at the right time and they were able to save. But here, understand one thing, guys, right? This person has a family of 2 kids and a wife who is a homemaker. If he is not there, what will happen to the family, right? What will happen? So finance is a very, very important thing, and money is a tool where if not handled properly, it will disturb that person as well as the entire family, right? On that day, I came to understand that money is very, very powerful. We should know how to handle it and how to make it grow, right? So that instance have changed my entire belief about money and how important is to understand about this subject. Okay. Next, let me explain you my journey. Okay. I have started as an engineer, and after completion of my engineering, I had an option to choose a software job or a finance related job. As I am more keen to talking to people, right, discussing with them and understanding their problem and providing solution, I have chosen finance as a segment. And from there onwards, I have completed double degree in finance and banking. And I have chosen banking as my career. I have worked as a wealth manager, handling around 140 crores of portfolio of all the HNI customers, where I have discussed about mutual funds, stocks related thing, investments, PMS, portfolio management services, and all the other related products. Post that, I have also worked as a credit manager, handling loans more than 5 crores to all the corporates as an investment banker also. So I've read a lot of annual reports and had a handsome experience on wealth management as well as corporate banking, right? So this is my journey from engineering to finance. And during this entire journey of more than 12 plus years, I have read more than 100 plus books related to personal finance, related to life related thing, okay, related to stock markets, all the subjects. I have read more books to educate myself in a better way. And in the year 2018, in the month of January, I was fortunate enough that I have published my first book, which is in the name of Banking Industry and Non-Performing Assets. Okay. Then later in the year 2021, January, I have published my second book, which is Gamifying the Whole Experience of Money. And within few days, it was also in the best-selling category of Amazon, because I've covered varied concepts which are very, very important as on present day, right? So as I told, this is my book, and it was even a bestseller category in Amazon. And you can just find it. Just go to Amazon and just type my name, Ganesh Kamma. You'll find both of my books. And very happy to share with you all that my book is in the Amazon best-selling category in 4 categories, right? In India, it was bestseller in 3 categories. And in United States also, it is bestseller in 1 category, right? Now, these are some of the reviews. What are the things people learned out of that book, right? So building wealth and getting rid of debt. Okay. Excellent compendium of checklists to plan for an affiliate and secured future. A handy book on wealth mastery. Okay. Now, let us come to discuss about this present workshop, right? This present workshop, and why did I make this workshop, right? In this entire 12 plus years of my journey, I came across many people asking me tips. Sir, can you tell me about a specific stock? Can you tell me about a specific investment, right? But the first step is they don't have a proper financial planning, or they don't know what exactly is a financial plan and how to manage their funds is most of the people missing, right? Most of the people missing. So then I felt, yes, there is a need that I have to change the way people think, right? Be it on finance or on stock markets, right? Instead of just depending on some stock tips, okay, or depending upon some stock ideas for a shorter term, it's better to learn the process so that it will help you for lifetime. A wise person said, if you feed fish to a person, it will just help him for one single day, right? But if you teach him fishing, it will help him for a lifetime. So if you people wanted to learn fishing, which will help you throughout your lifetime, this is a perfect place for you. And this 2 days, I will try my maximum best to help you on all the aspects which will help you to start fishing by yourself, so that you need not depend on anyone. You need not ask anyone tips. You will be able to do it by yourself, right? I hope you got the idea crystal clear, right? Crystal clear. Then this course is not something which I have done in a day or two, guys, right? It has taken good amount of time. The concepts which I have segregated, it has taken a lot of time, so that one concept to another concept is interlinked to give you the maximum benefit, right? Maximum benefit. And whatever I have learned in the best books of finance or stock markets related, and my entire experience in wealth management as well as corporate banking, I have clubbed it in a short time frame of 2 days, and you will get all of that if you just attend all the live sessions, and if you follow all the tasks which I told, and if you complete it, I'm sure you will get the best benefit out of the time as well as money you have spent for this workshop. Okay, now what you can expect, okay, what you can expect in these 2 days, I will help you to shift your mindset around money, okay, to shift your mindset around money, and you would be able to know what kind of a blueprint you should be having. You will have a personalized money blueprint. Okay, this is what I am aspiring, and this is what is my goal to achieve my financial freedom, right? We will also know about the proven principles of compounding, right? There are a lot of asset classes or of financial instruments which will help you to make your money work for you, right? What are the proven principles where you can compound your money? We will be learning in this workshop, okay? And many people would not know the difference between a wealth creator and a wealth destroyer, right? Always add more on your wealth creators and remove your wealth destroyers, or remove your laggards, right? Laggards in your portfolio. So we will have an understanding between wealth creator and wealth destroyer in this workshop. And till date, if you have already invested into mutual funds, right, you would have mostly done in regular mutual funds, right? So now we will understand the difference between a regular mutual fund as well as a direct mutual fund, and how a direct mutual fund's expense ratio or lower expense ratio will help you to build a good corpus over a longer period of time, because a low cost product is always suggestible over a longer period of time, right? You will have a clear guidance on regular versus direct mutual funds. And also this workshop gives you a clear cut idea about the power of equity, right? Stock market or investing into stocks, shares, businesses, companies is not rocket science, guys, right? Is not at all rocket science. It is an easy subject for you to understand. And yes, you use a lot of products every day, day in and day out. You use a lot of products, and those products are the companies which are traded in the market, right? Once you understand a particular product which is very good, which is consumed by most of the individuals, that is the share you have to purchase and keep it in your portfolio, right? So it's a gradual learning, and I'm sure you will learn about stock picking, and this workshop will definitely help you. And markets are like primary markets and secondary market. So in a primary market like IPOs, initial public offering, the first time a company comes for listing, what are all the things to be learned there, we will be learning in this session, right? Similarly, once a company after the IPO stage, once it lists into the market, how do we select them? What are the criteria we have to use? For the secondary market also we will be learning in our workshop. Lastly, if someone wanted to diversify, apart from stocks, apart from mutual funds, you also have index fund investing, right? You will just choose an index and you can just invest into that index to build long-term portfolio. We would also be covering about index fund investing, right? It's also called as the passive way of investing, and most of the developed economies have more funds in passive rather than active funds, right? And in India also, from the last couple of years, more and more funds are coming into passive funds. Okay, good. Now coming to the main question, sir, what exactly is financial freedom? I heard lot of places financial freedom, freedom and all these things. What exactly it is, right? Understand one thing, financial freedom means having enough residual income to cover all your living expenses with a proper financial plan, right? Let me make it even more simple. If you are a working professional, okay, and if you have a X amount of salary, right, you have to develop a second source of income, okay, or a residual income or a passive income, which will help you to replace your income, first income source, or this income should help you to meet or cover all your living expenses. And once you have a proper financial plan or a proper contingency plan, at that point of time, you have achieved your financial freedom, because you need not work from there onwards to get your income, because you have your residual income or you have your passive income or you have a second source of income which is replicating your first source of income and which will take care of your living expenses, right? So having that income which will help you not to work for someone else, and you can do something what you wish to or what you love to, right? That is called as financial freedom, and we all should aspire to achieve our financial freedom at the earliest, to do what we love to do, right? To do what we love to do. And yes, we require a proper financial plan, and financial planning is a step-by-step approach, right? You have to organize your money so that whatever life goals you have, you should be able to reach all your financial goals or all your life goals without any difficulty, right? Without any difficulty. So it's a step-by-step process wherein you will organize your money to reach all your life goals. Okay, now let's discuss few steps to achieve your financial freedom. Okay, first of all, make a proper cash flow planning, right? These are very, very simple things, guys, but most of the people neglect it, right? Neglect it. So spend some time, understand this thing, and it is worth your time, right? Worth your time. Make a proper cash flow planning means, right? See, you would be having a lot of expenses. You will have fixed expenses, discretionary expenses, you have to pay taxes, you would have loan EMIs, and you have your income sources to meet all these expenses, right? So once you have your income, once you have your total expenses list, calculate whatever is the monthly surplus you have, right? Your income minus all your expenses, whatever you are doing, and also find out what is the investable surplus for you, okay, every month, for you to invest better, right? My suggestion would be, do this cash flow planning at least for 3 months from now, right? Yes, the best time to take decision, right, is yesterday. If you have missed that best time, the second best time to implement and take better decisions in your life is today, right? If you have not implemented till date, it is fine. At least you have the opportunity to start now, right? For the next 3 months, do your cash flow planning. See what is your income, what are your expenses, and do a monthly cash flow statement and find out what is the monthly surplus. And if you do it for minimum 3 months, from there onwards, it will be an practice for you and you will have a fair understanding where your majority expenses are going, right? And as I told you, I'll handhold you in these 2 days. What I have done for you, I will be sharing an Excel sheet to you, right? I'll be sharing an Excel sheet to you, which will help you to do this cash flow planning, right? As you see in the screen, I have prepared an Excel sheet for you, customized one, where you can mention what are all your income levels in this first box. Okay. Let me know what are all the savings here, right? You can just mention all your savings here and then mention all your expenses here, right? Then find out what is the surplus money you still have, right? Surplus money you still have, because surplus money means your income minus your savings. Remove all your savings first and then your expenses, right? Then your total expenses. Okay. Now let us look at the second step, guys, right? Which is managing debt efficiently. Always remember, the biggest roadblock, okay, to financial freedom is debt, right? So if you're not handling debt properly, that will create huge disturbance in your overall portfolio. Okay. So there are many people I see wherein they have a lot of investment products they are doing. That is completely good. Apart from that, also ensure you don't have any huge burden on debt. Okay. And your debt should not be the roadblock for your financial freedom, right? If you have any credit cards or any similar high interest consumer loans, ensure that you are handling it in a very, very proper way, else that will be toxic to your wealth creation. At an earlier stage of your life, when you're starting earning income, ensure that you don't have much loans. Okay. Because majority of your savings should be into investments rather than just paying in the EMI part. Okay. So avoid the roadblock of debt towards your financial life goals. Okay. Third step, understanding protection. Okay. Now, before we discuss about protection, okay, one thing I wanted to know from all of you people, and keep this in your mind, that is why the image also I have created, is have good life cover for self and your family, right? You have to protect your family, because whoever thinks for the well-being of the family, okay, will always ensure he has protected them, right? As long as you are there, your family will have its bread and butter. But what is the situation when you are not there? So that is the reason I would always insist everyone to have a good life cover, right? Life cover means I only speak about term insurance. I'm not in big favor of ULIPs, because don't club insurance with investments, right? Both are mutually exclusive and both should be separate. Take a proper term insurance of 10 times your annual income. If someone is earning 10 lakhs as salary, have a 1 crore as life cover. And yes, with that, add a rider, right? You can look at taking a rider which is critical care illness. Okay. Add a critical care illness of 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs as a rider, because nowadays, because of the lifestyle diseases which are coming, like cancer related and all these issues, companies are providing around 34 to 36 critical care diseases they are providing, right? Simple example, if someone is diagnosed with cancer, as that person is not dead, life insurance will not pay any amount. Similarly, coming to health insurance, for cancer treatment, 24 hours of hospitalization is not required. So health cover will come only if you're hospitalized for 24 hours. So health insurance also will not pay. So at that time, you need funds for treatment or for the general maintenance of your family, as you will not be in a position to work. So have a critical care illness taken as a rider with term insurance because the premium will be same throughout, right? Premium will be the same throughout. Next, health insurance, ensure that it covers all your medical expenses for a family of 4, right? Husband, wife, and 2 kids have a cover of minimum 10 lakhs, right? To ensure that any rainy day you are protected completely, right? With the increase in the hospitalization or the medical expenditure, having a minimum 10 lakhs cover is very, very important. Lastly, ensure that you have an emergency fund of minimum 6 to 12 months, right? Whatever income you are having, your 6 months of your income or 6 months of your savings should be as an emergency fund to cater to any rainy day. Okay. Now coming to assets, okay, investments into assets. As you are clear about the protection part, we have various asset classes, guys. For example, to park your emergency fund, you can look at liquid funds, okay? Liquid funds, okay? In liquid funds, it is for a short-term savings. It can be into debt and government securities. The volatility is very, very less. All your emergency fund for 3 months or 6 months like that can be into liquid funds. There is no entry load and there is no exit load there. And whenever you want it, you can immediately redeem it, right? Redeem it. Next comes long-term debt, right? Next comes long-term debt fund, where they are an alternative than fixed deposits. Okay, for a duration of 1 year, 2 years like that, you can invest into debt funds. The volatility is less there and chances of capital erosion is very, very less. Third, index funds. Okay, this is very, very simple, right? For people who do not wanted to take an exposure into stocks or mutual funds, index funds, simple example, Nifty 50. Nifty 50 comprises of top 50 companies as per the market capitalization, right? So if you want to just invest into the Nifty 50, you can just choose a Nifty 50 index fund, which comes under equity category, and the risk is between medium to high, right? And then mutual funds, we have both equity and debt, and all the equity mutual funds are little riskier. But yes, as it is a combination of 20 hand-picked companies by the fund manager, if chosen properly, they give good returns. Mutual funds also give good returns, and we have debt mutual funds as well. Similarly, stocks, right? Stocks, very, very important subject. And I wanted every one of you not to just buy a product which you are using, rather buy the company, because you are entering into ownership in that business, right? If I have TCS shares, or if I have Reliance shares, or if I have CDSL shares, right? Or if I have Asian Paint shares, I am a part owner of the company, right? So you are making the company work for you, right? Whatever the company works and they make more profits, that is good for you because you are being a part owner. And this is the perfect asset class once you know the strategy to do it, and once you know how you have to enter into the markets. And that is what we learn in this workshop also, right? In this 2 days workshop, we learn and we concentrate on that. And this asset class will help you to multifold your returns, right? All your 5x 10x kind of a returns can happen in this. It is little very high risk, but yes, if done properly, this is not rocket science, right? This is not rocket science. And yes, we will learn in our 2-day workshop in detail, right? In detail. Yeah. So now asset allocation. If people, you observe, there are various categories: conservative investor, moderate investor, and aggressive investor. Okay. So if you're a conservative investor, then your equity and debt bifurcation should be 40% equity, 60% debt. If it is moderate, 50-50, both in equity and debt. And for an aggressive investor, you can go up to 60% equity and 40% debt. And as you understand your investments, as you move ahead, you can further increase your allocation to equity and reduce debt. But debt should be there to balance your portfolio, right? Whenever market tanks, or whenever equity is not giving returns, debt will protect you, right? Now, always plan for a proper long-term planning, right? This is the 5th step for the financial freedom, because you have to start early to reach your goals, right? To reach your goals. When asked Buffett, Mr. Warren Buffett said, I have lost 14 years of my investing journey. That is the biggest mistake I have done, right? So Buffett has started investing from the age of 14, right? So when a person like Mr. Buffett is saying, we are not more than him, right? So I would suggest, if till now, if you have not started, that is separate subject, right? At least from now or on today, you start investing. The first best time to invest is yesterday, and the second best time to invest is today, right? So start investing today so that you will be reaching your goals. Okay. And the wealth building formula is wealth is equal to surplus into 1 plus returns whole power years, right? So let us also bifurcate this in the form of a formula. So as you see here, this is the formula which we have discussed now, right? Future value is equal to present value into 1 plus I whole power n. Let us say you are investing in 2015, right? Just for example sake, I'm taking an example. So this FV means future value, the amount obtained after a period of time. Here in 2021, you will achieve your future value, and present value means amount invested now in a single tranche. And how many years it is? 6 years, right? So your N is 6 years. You have future value, present value, and I. Let us suppose you are investing into a Nifty index fund, right? Nifty index fund, right? Now what we will do, instead of just discussing on the theory part, right? On the theory part, let me share my screen and let us do a quick Excel calculation, right? Quick Excel calculation. So as you see here, what I am doing, I am investing 10 lakhs right now into a investment vehicle for next 10 years at an interest rate of 7%. Let me find out what is the future value. Here guys, remember, I don't wanted you people to use the formula like FV is equal to present value into 1 plus I whole power n, because this formula, if you are doing it manually for various iterations, you have to do multiple calculations. Instead of that, get a hold on Excel. Very, very simple, right? Let us do it live. Is equal to FV, open the bracket, okay? Rate. The formula you will get it very simple, is equal to FV. What is the interest rate? Interest rate is 7%, comma, N per, okay? N per number of years, 10 years, comma, PMT, payment per month. Okay, payment per month. So every month, what is the amount you are investing? In this example, there is no payment per month. So just select it as 0, comma, present value. As this person is investing 10 lakhs right now, in Excel, whenever money is going out of your pocket or whenever you are investing the money, represent it with minus. Okay, represent it with minus, select the cell. If you people are observing, in the formula, I'm just selecting the cell. Instead of writing the values, select the cells case. If you prefer that, sir, I will write the values, write it very carefully, because 7%, don't just write as a number 7. Keep it 7%. Okay. Ideally, link the cell so that once we change the values there, I will show you your final output also changes. Okay. Present value you have selected, comma, type anything you can keep it as 1, close the bracket, enter. Okay. So this person who is investing 10 lakhs into an investment vehicle like fixed deposit for 10 years, which is earning 7%, his future value will be 19,67,000. Okay. Yes, FDs are not giving 7% right now. It is even lesser than that. Just for calculation sake, I have taken the example, guys, right? You can even reduce it. If you feel, sir, FDs no, so as it is providing 5%, let me check out, right? Just if you change the interest rate, the value will be 16,28,000. Now, 16,28,000 you got after 10 years in an FD. Let us suppose if you are investing into a mutual fund, or if you are entering into a good stock, which is giving yearly 15% interest, right? Just change the interest as 15%. So the value will go to 40,45,557 rupees, right? This is the power of doing your compounding formula in Excel sheet, guys, right? You can just play with the interest rate, and instead of 10 years, sir, I wanted to look for 30 years, right? Just change the years. Your value will be 6 crore 62 lakhs 11,000 at the end of the 30th year, right? Just get a hold of this Excel sheet, and yes, I will be sharing this Excel sheet to you people. You can just practice it out also, right? You can practice out. Let me go back to my presentation. So here, I hope you got a clarity on the future value calculation and all. Next, diversification of investments, guys, right? Diversification of investments. Always ensure you choose the right investment tool under each asset class. And yes, diversification into different asset classes or different financial instruments, like into direct stocks, mutual funds, index funds, IPO related, like initial public offering, and other asset class will help you to balance out your portfolio. Okay, will help you to balance out your portfolio. And remember, there are people who will wait for exact lows to enter into the market, or they will feel whenever market touches the highest peak, then I will sell. No one can time the market, not you, me, no one can time. Instead of timing the market, which are highs or the lowest low point or the highest high point, try to be in the market. That will give you better returns, right? That will give you better returns. And yes, regarding diversified investments, be it on stocks, mutual funds, regular versus direct mutual fund. A direct mutual fund where the expenses are lower, how it will help you on a long-term wealth creation, as well as initial public offering. What is the power of index funds? Passive investing, which most of the developed economies have more funds in passive investing than active investing, right? All these things we will learn in this workshop, right? In this 2-day stock market workshop. Finally, guys, to just sum up what we have learned in today's session, right? Adequate health and life insurance cover along with critical care cover is very, very important, right? Life insurance means term insurance, 10 times of your annual income. Critical care insurance, which is a rider to the term insurance, you should have. Then health cover, minimum 10 lakhs for a family of 2+2, right? You should definitely have, because first protect your family. If you are not there, there should be funds which will take care of your family to lead a comfortable life, right? To lead a comfortable life. Build an emergency fund for a rainy day, minimum 6 months of your savings, right? 6 months of your savings. Then create financial goal like your retirement savings, children education, and children's marriage. You should have a proper plan, right? Proper plan. And asset allocation is very, very important. Diversify your investments so that you reach your goals peacefully. Yes, investments into equity should be definitely a part of it. If till now you would have just restricted yourself into traditional investments like fixed deposits, recurring deposits, post office, or certain investments into only real estate and physical gold, it is time for you to shift yourself to financial investments, right? Or financial products, be it into stocks, mutual funds, regular versus direct, index funds, IPO related, right? Picking quality stocks for long term. You should be learning and you should start your journey. And yes, I will provide my maximum support to handhold you and to start your journey towards that, right? To start your journey towards that. Before we end, let me just give you some final word, guys, right? Remember, you cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight, right? So till now, whatever has happened is happened, let it be, right? So I always tell my students, the first best time to invest is yesterday, and the second best time is now, today. Okay, so even though you cannot change your destination overnight, at least change your direction and move into the right proper direction, wherein it will help you to reach your goals and to achieve your financial freedom. Okay, second, either make money work for you, else you will have to work for money throughout your life, right? These words are not told by me. Like the great legendary investor Mr. Warren Buffett or Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, they say one thing, right? Ensure that you make your money work for you, else you have to work for money till you die, right? So yes, you are working for a job or you are working for your business very hard to generate that money. Ensure that money is also generating for more money for you, or your that money, whatever you are earned, is working for you. once you invest into certain asset classes like stocks, like if you're owning Asian Paints company, that company is working for you. Whatever profits they generate, they will pass on to you because you're a shareholder in that, right? I hope these are very clear, guys. This should be in your blood from now onwards, right? In every time you have to remember, my money has to work for me. That is the situation where you can come out of the rat race, right? Wherein like the 9 to 5 job or anything, and once you have a surplus corpus or a surplus amount, you can start something on your own. You can live your own life, right? I hope this is clear for all. Okay. Lastly, in order to get good results in this workshop, what I would ask you people is, right, there are 3 tasks, guys. I want you to do it. Okay. First task, write down in the WhatsApp group, right? I need to achieve financial freedom because, right? Let me know. I need to achieve financial freedom because I want to retire rich and early. I need to achieve financial freedom because I wanted to have my family live a peaceful life. I need to achieve financial freedom because I want to have a peaceful retirement. I need to achieve financial freedom because I want to help the society more. For that, I need to have more money. So I will earn more money through investing into markets, right? I wanted to know from you. Let me know why you need to achieve financial freedom in the WhatsApp group. This is your first task. Second task is, see, whenever you want to do something, you have to believe within yourself, right? So this affirmation, write it 3 times in a piece of paper or in a notes by yourself. Write it with your handwriting, right? What you need to write: I will achieve financial freedom and I invest and execute right mindset for the same, right? I'll repeat: I will achieve financial freedom and I invest and execute right mindset for the same, because you are training your mind that yes, I will achieve financial freedom. At least write it 3 times on a piece of paper, take a pic of it and post it in the WhatsApp group, because you are being self accountable for yourself, right? Yes, I've completed that task, and post it in the WhatsApp group. This is your second task. Third task, I have given you the cash flow Excel sheet also, and I've shown you how you have to do it. Just do the cash flow planning for this month or for the last month. Okay. What are your income? What are your expenses, savings? What is the surplus money, right? Just complete that Excel sheet, and you need not share it in the group or you need not share it to anyone. This is for your personal use. Once you are done with the cash flow, mention as the third task, cash flow planning done. Because once you do this cash flow planning for between 1 to 3 months, from there onwards you will know where majority of your expenses is going, and you will ensure that you save majority of the funds to reach your financial goals. Okay, so I want you to do these 3 tasks and post it in the WhatsApp group, guys. Okay, so I'm very excited for all of you people, and let us meet live in the live session where we learn a lot of concepts, and I want you to be in the live session, guys, right? Do not skip it. Do not skip it. Okay, thank you and good day to all. Bye. Bye.